Oh, it's so disappointing. This game wants to be good and it nearly succeeds. I'm personally someone who's been a fan of the series when it had the original format, and I also really enjoyed Mario Party 9 and 10 in their own way. This game tries to do something different, and that difference is interesting and fun, but it's also filled with problems. Let me just say that the minigames in this game are fantastic. In fact, I think there are some which are my favourite from the entire series, but a few of the modes, I just wish they were better. The main event is a game called Toad Scramble, a 4-worlds challenge where you compete for stars on multiple boards. On each board, you play as a different coloured toad, and you all roll a dice and move at the same time. The aim is to reach the boss, and if you win, you get a star. If you come second or lower, you get coins, and at the end of the board, which ends after beating 3 to 5 bosses, you get stars based on how many coins you have, a star for every 10 coins. There are coins scattered around the area, as well as minigame balloons where you can win coins, and you even get bonus coins at the end if you won the most minigames or reached the boss the most, etc. If you reach the boss, you start the boss and the others have to catch up via a button mashing game, which increases in length depending on how far away you are. It seems like a fun game, and it is a lot of the time. The problem is, if your luck starts off badly, you've basically lost. Across each board there are also allies, such as Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, etc., who tag along if you walk on their spot. They have different dice abilities which you can use, but if you don't feel like it, you can use the standard 1 to 6 die, and then they roll a dice which has 1 to 2. Essentially, this means that they can move further. If you had the misfortune to get a 3 whilst your opponent got a 6 at the beginning, well, they just beat you to an ally, and they have a near unstoppable advantage. Now you may be thinking, that's not too bad. Okay, they can travel further to get more coins or reach the boss quicker, but that's not the end of the world. You can still win the star. Oh, but it's really bad. Their ally joins them for the boss, which means they have 2 people dealing damage whilst you only have 1. And worse than that, you can have up to 4 allies, so they could become unstoppable. Now, there are ways to steal an ally, such as landing on the same space to duel them or collecting a dueling glove item, which would be fine, if it wasn't for the fact that the minigame is short and also luck-based. If it was a normal minigame, it would just be as simple as perfecting the minigame, which is completely fair. But nope, it's luck-based, so it doesn't help your chances. It's a shame because the game is fun. It's a nice unique style, but this was just a real letdown. That and there are only 12 bosses, so it does get repetitive. I was expecting at least 20, so that was quite disappointing too. However, before I get on to the other modes, I will talk about the multiplayer, which is a brilliant idea. As long as one person owns the game, your friends can join you on their 3DSs and play the entire game alongside you, which is fantastic. I'm really glad they did it this way. It would have been really easy for them to make all of your circle of friends have to own it, but that's not the case this time. Besides Toad Scramble, there's a rhythm game, which is okay, it's nothing too special, a Boo Block puzzle game, which is a lot of fun as you have to match the numbers against a pretty tough AI, or against the clock in an endless mode, a Minesweeper styled puzzle tower game, which is actually really fun, but really challenging. A game called Balloon Bash, which is similar to the original Mario Parties, but on a much smaller scale. And finally, my 2 favourite modes, Coinathlon and Mario Shuffle. In Coinathlon, you're in a race against the AI. There's an oval circuit of up to 5 laps per race, but to move, you need to collect coins in minigames. These minigames are designed to give you an immense amount of coins, so it's actually entirely possible to finish the race in 3 minigames. But it doesn't stop there. This game has 10 rounds to it. Lose 1 round and it's right back to the beginning. I thought this was actually a really unique game, and fantastic because luck was never involved. It's all down to your own skill as you perfect the minigames. There was only one thing I didn't enjoy. To complete 10 rounds is tough, and I mean really tough. Besides points to unlock extra characters and modes, which you get in every other game, you don't get anything else for beating a round. And it's not a huge amount of points either. Furthermore, you don't get anything special for finishing round 10. It took me nearly an hour and a half to finish all 10 rounds, and it would have been a lot longer if I lost multiple times. Okay, I lost once. To not get anything after putting all that effort in is a bit insulting, and I was quite disappointed. And finally, my favourite mode, Mario Shuffle. This is pretty much entirely luck-based, but I loved it. You're the red team, and the AI, or a friend, is the blue team. You start on the left, heading to the right, and they start on the right, heading to the left. You each have 3 team members and you have to get all 3 to the other side. Each turn you roll 2 dice and move 2 of the characters the designated amounts. Say for example you roll a 4 and a 6. Moving Rosalina could be good for 4, there's no backward space, but moving Yoshi, 4 spaces, has a forward space. But the AI is approaching ever closer, so who do you move? There's a nice strategy about it. Furthermore, this is a race and a war against the other team. If they pass one of your characters, they knock them out for a turn, but if they land on one of your team, they're sent back to the beginning, and this can happen far more than you'd think. In my Let's Play, I had the worst luck with this. It took me 6 attempts to actually win, but it was seriously super fun, and I was determined to win, and win I did, after an hour. Overall, this game tries hard and succeeds in places, but its main event falls short at times, which is painfully unfortunate because I was actually quite excited to see where they would take this. I'm giving Mario Party Star Rush 6.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed. I have an entire Let's Play of the game being uploaded, started from October the 7th, and as soon as midnight strikes on that day, UK time, there will be a video which is about an hour and 45 minutes of all the minigames, all 53 of them, and it is a long video and it is awesome to watch. It's very entertaining. I think it's pretty good. I think you'll like it. So hopefully you also like that video as well and share it around because I think it's going to be a pretty good video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell me, what's your favourite Mario Party game? I'd love to know. But with all that said and done, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.